Just a point real quick.
Yeah, please.
Me, if I do something, like, sure, I want to enjoy it, but, like, I enjoy being good at it.
Yeah.
So,
Much more enjoyable,
yeah,
right?
it's much more enjoyable.
Yes.
I like winning.
You're
So,
right.
Competitive, yeah.
Some say I'm competitive.
But I believe the great is still yet to come. I won't stop fighting, man, until I'm done.
People like us are, I think, different. Like, I call us the ready, fire, aim type of people.
Yeah.
At least I'm nuts that way. I think if anything that you want to achieve in life, if it's worth achieving, you need to give it your best effort. How about this when Richie, right, we're teaching students, somebody says, well, I don't really care. I just play golf to enjoy it. And I always wonder about that one because, like, forgive my language, folks, but I don't enjoy anything I suck at. I'm now playing, I record songs and I'm playing songs and whatnot. I try to devote at least 20, 30 minutes every day to banging on the guitar. If I want to be good at something, then I don't see the point of ever doing anything just to do it. So I guess there are people, back to what we were saying about the podcast, they or the short, happiness is a subjective thing, but
Just a point real quick.
yeah, please.
Me, if I do something, like, sure, I want to enjoy it, but, like, I enjoy being good at it.
Yeah.
So,
Much more enjoyable, right?
yeah, it's much more enjoyable.
Yes.
I like winning.
You're right.
Competitive, yeah.
Some say I'm competitive.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Sorry to my family.
I know.
No,
I definitely know.
I used to, and forgive me, folks, but I used to say it all the time. I want the players on my team that would push grandma down the stairs to win. Like, that's like, I always keep
Yeah, sorry,
12,
Grandma.
or up until before COVID, we always had 12 number one players on a roster at all times. And you only need 5. And why did I do that? I could tell you why I did that, because the first time we were ever really, really good, we only had 5 really good players. And then I picked up a 6th. Actually, I'm going to tell this story because it's one of my favorite stories. I had 5 really good players, and I brought in another one, a highly recruited kid. His dad's a PGA golf pro. And he came in and he underperformed. He just, for one reason or another, he just wasn't playing up to his capability. And then I had one of my best players. He showed up to practice one day, and he was just off. He was just being counterproductive to what my goals were. And I pulled him aside, and it wasn't the greatest conversation. And I said, look, this is going to be the attitude. I'm going to sit you for the next tournament. And I brought in the kid who had underperformed all year. And in the very next tournament we played in, I believe he shot 70. And he won the tournament, like 2 under. And then I played him in the next tournament, and he shot like 71 and came in first or second again. I'll tell you what, that lit a fire under the other guy like you wouldn't flip and believe. That guy came back with a vengeance and turned out to be one of the best players in our program. At that point, that's when I decided, you know what, competition is a good thing. Okay, yeah. I'm going to put, actually at the peak of, and I think both of you were there. I think you were definitely still there. We had an A team and a B team.
Yeah.
Twice in the span of 2 years, the B team beat the A team. Our B team could beat 90% of the teams in the country at one point. And that, let me tell you what, competition keeps people on their toes. And that's, again, competitive. Yeah.
It kept everyone's spot in jeopardy.
Yes.
Nobody in a way felt safe on that team. It was, if you started playing bad, guess what? You're out.
You're out.
Number 6 guy's moving up, and you're on the B team now. And you wanted to stay on that A team because you got to play in more tournaments. Mm-hmm. But man, you got the boot.
Were
if
you on the team at that
good.
point? I don't know.
My freshman year, I think we still had an A and a B, but it was smaller team.
You called
at
the
that
tail
point.
end of it.
Yeah,
I think. You called the
we
tail
saw
end.
Jaden and all of them, but
yeah. Gotta catch up with those guys for sure. Maybe we'll have an alumni golf tournament at some point.
That'd be cool.
That'd be nice. But back, now that David's on board with us, there's a national championship, World Teachers Cup, that I think the 3 of us could probably go play in. I think that would be almost a worthwhile goal.
Yeah.
It's typically in Las Vegas every year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind heading out down there to play. I mean, I don't play like I used to, but just to we can shake Richie's hand when he wins.
Yeah.
But good. Anyway, meditation, pre-shot routine, all stuff that we had talked about, goal setting, all stuff. I guess the ultimate, I guess, for all of us is specifics. I think to be happy, yes, money can't buy happiness, happiness can't buy money, but if you really, really want to be happy, I think you need to set a specific purpose to your life. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be monetary. I think we discussed it, and David said something earlier, which I thought, I tell guys all the time, you can't change anything that happened 10 seconds ago. Yeah. So why bother? And that's something in my own life, trust me, because I'm naturally a fixer by nature. Like thinking about what I could have done differently, or worrying about someone or something, how you can help them or improve their lives. Ultimately, you need to set your goal on, bang the table. You need to set your goal on where you want to be. Yeah. And like Tony Robbins said, a massive change in a direction with a goal is how you get stuff done, accomplished. Yeah.
Glass of bourbon, ha. My bourbon, ha. My bourbon, ha. Alcohol. Because no great story ever started with, I'll have a salad.